I'm physically gonna puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now. Because
oh, come on, Alex. I don't want to see you like this.
And, I just really need the Trump administration to succeed and to save this country, and they're doing so much good. And then for them to do something like this,
I feel you.
My guts out.
Don't cry, though.
And
you got it. Man up. Let's take a drive with Alex.
And turned my phone on, and there were hundreds of text messages saying, oh my God, the DOJ just put out a letter that I know you've all seen now, saying there is no Epstein client list. There never was any blackmail operation. Well, I know what's going on. And so I'll tell you, Trump had two ways to go with all of this. He could prosecute all of these incredibly prominent people, household names, or they could use the information to blackmail the deep state. I've done deep research, have a lot of contacts, and know Trump's MO. And he's not into kids, he's not into being peed on, and Russian hotels, all that was lies. We now know from the CIA and Brennan and the very crew running the Epstein operation. But the reason...
Is he driving and filming himself? Alex, you gotta stop doing that, bro. Maybe I'm wrong.
You are...
It definitely looks like he's driving, or maybe the guy in the passenger seat's filming him.
Seeing this deep sixth is because...
You better not be doing one of these, Alex, where you're like filming yourself as you're driving. Don't do that, Alex.
Because the CIA...
I will report you to the proper authorities, brother.
With the Mossad and MI6 was running Epstein, and it was an official U.S. government operation, multinational. And it was the family business going back to Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, and that's all on record. So if Trump was to actually prosecute this, it would bring down the CIA. And so that's why you've had Comey, who controlled the...
No, he's filming and driving. Alex, you can't do that. Alex, it doesn't matter if Trump just, became one with the deep state and joined the dark side. You can't film yourself as you drive, Alex, okay? Just wait till you get to your destination.
Files over at the FBI with the CIA, but on that end of the DOJ, having his daughter do all the main cover-ups, not just with the Epstein and Maxwell case, but obviously P. Diddy and the rest of it. So this is the swamp winning. The question is Trump's DOJ actually using this to control the deep state?
Yes, at least he's not drinking, you're right.
Or are they just so overwhelmed by it, they are tapping out? Because, let me explain logic here. And from all obvious inside sources, we're the ones that broke with the FBI whistleblowers, O'Boyle and others, Seraphin, all of this that was first unfolding 5 months ago when they were supposed to, have this 14 terabytes. They'd sent it out to the FBI field offices for investigation. And Pam Bondi went on Fox a bunch of times. So did some U.S. attorneys from New Jersey and said, oh yeah, we've seen it, hundreds of new victims and videos and all this horrible stuff. Hundreds of new victims were going to be releasing it. So you wouldn't say all that if you were planning to cover it up from the beginning. So something has changed along the way, and it all points towards this being used to blackmail the deep state. I'm not endorsing it.
Oh. I
think clearly this is what...
I mean, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice if Trump is just like, oh, well, we got all this information. We know who's involved with Epstein and the whole fucking apparatus of the CIA and the FBI. They all got their fingerprints all over it. So we're going to use it to take them down behind the scenes. But we won't tell everybody. We're going to tell nobody. We're just going to use it as blackmail. We're going to use the Epstein tactic of blackmailing. What? Let's cope, man. Let's cope. It really is. Sure, that would be nice. Would be nice, but that's some Q level shit to me. That's when you're getting to like Q level cope. He's still doing a good job with the border though, guys. He's doing such a great job with the border. He's getting so many illegals out of here, guys. Just ignore this. Just ignore this, all right? Just forget about Epstein. Just forget about it. The problem is our government is corrupt as fuck, and that's one of the things we wanted solved. And this just points to we're probably not going to solve any of this fucking corruption.
Musk learned about it a few months ago and looked like he aged, 10 years overnight, looked completely freaked out. And then I think the conscience had to come out and say what he said. No one is buying this. Patrick McDavid's had really good breakdowns of it all. Jack Posobiec said, okay, so Ghislaine Maxwell is innocent because she was found guilty of sex trafficking. So how do you say there's no trafficking or blackmail or any of this? It's just absolute horseshit on its face, and it's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. Trump is doing a lot of good, and obviously the deep state's trying to destroy me for supporting him. It's been hell, and a lot of good's happening. I'll say this. This is very, very painful and nauseating. I actually physically nauseated in the last 3 hours since I got up and just trying to collate this. And of course, I instantly knew what was happening when I saw the information. I've talked about the different scenarios here.
This is very sad.
Obviously, there's nothing the globalists wouldn't do to keep this from coming out. They've already tried to kill Trump repeatedly. Have they rolled over? I see a lot of signs that, Trump's pretty much in charge now. All evidence points towards them using the information to control the deep state. So, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. The Who song won't get fooled again. But I'm going to say this in closing. I'll be covering it all today at 11 a.m. Central when my show kicks off at Infowars.com/show and right here on X and on radio stations across the country. We are seeing 96% reduction in smuggling of humans across the border.
The border, guys. He's doing so good. Look, he is. He's doing a great job with the border. Not so much with every fucking thing else, but at least we got that, right? At least we got that.
They have
Thank
raped a
God.
lot of people and found human traffickers. They have saved a lot of kids. It's in the federal filings, but they're little kids, so you don't see their names in the news. That's the way that works. Because they're juveniles. That's the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of missing kids, millions of kids total. And so I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but at the same time, the fact that this is a key, the fact that they didn't just
You just got to not be on a team, Alex. Okay? You just got to call it as you see it. Don't play a team. Don't be like, okay, well, I supported Trump, so now I have to fucking figure out a way to spin this. It's like, no, just call it as it is. That's what good journalism is. And something ain't right about this. Everybody can fucking see it. This is a cover-up. This is a cover-up. Everybody and their 99-year-old grandmother can see it.
shut up about this, even though they were going to use it for blackmail, or it was too dangerous, seismically for the system to bring it out. And I'm not defending that. I'm saying that would be the thinking. You don't then have Kash Patel and Bongino like deer in the headlights, looking like they're hostages, saying, "Oh no, we've seen everything. There's nothing there. No, he killed himself," and put out this stupid video from outside the cell bay with cops dragging trash cans around, going, "Look."
Yeah, that's what we just watched. That video just makes him look even dumber. Like, this is what's supposed to back you up and make everybody stop asking questions? What? Are you guys doing any work at all? Did you even look at the fucking files? I mean, just hire like 10 people and go look over the files and give us a fucking 20-page report of everything in the files. Okay, just give us something.
You don't do all that unless it's part of a deal with the system that you've got to go out and say that so that you're now complicit in the lie. And that's why they look like they're being tortured, because I think both men have had integrity, and I think you see them losing their souls on live TV. This is going to be an unmitigated disaster. I don't know how they got Trump and the DOJ to do this, because the public is not buying it. No one is buying it. So I never saw any evidence of Trump involved in any of the stuff that came out. It was all fake. The fake Jane Does, all the crap, E. Jean Carroll, the crazy leftist cat lady, all of it. So now, by coming in and being part of the cover-up, the Trump administration has become part of it. I mean, it's just, you cannot see it any other way. So I just got to the office. I'm going to go throw up, actually. And this only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically going to puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now. Because
oh, come on, Alex. I don't want to see you like this.
And, I just really need the Trump administration to succeed and to save this country, and they're doing so much good. And then for them to do something like this,
I feel you.
My guts out.
Don't cry, though.
And,
you got it. Man up.
The left, they're all complicit. They're openly promoting. We know they're pure evil. And they'll think it's all funny. Oh, look, Alex is sad. The MAGA's tearing itself apart.
No, this is breaking my heart, Alex.
Your globalist masters literally want you to eat bugs and live in a 5G, 200 square foot coffin apartment. Look at the left. Look at them all posing with their Pfizer shots, looking like dead zombies. I mean, come on. You guys are sick.
Yeah, but you're right. But it's still immensely disappointing, as you're feeling right now, the disappointment, Alex, that to have this opportunity to get in there and hopefully fix some fucking things with our government, get rid of a lot of the corruption, clean up the bloat, all that shit is just out the window now. And that's what we're mourning. We're mourning the opportunity to have a real fucking change. And instead, we're getting just a little bit better. Oh, just a little bit better. Ain't it better? But if it wasn't, if it was the other side, the border would be wide open. It's like, okay, you're right. That's a big deal. Yeah. But what about, okay, the border, you did. What about the rest of it? What about the rest of the fucking... So that's what it is. That's what's the saddest part.
And so you shouldn't look at those of us that have a soul still and have integrity in pain over this and celebrate, you dumb pieces of fucking shit. You're going against your own self-preservation, serving this evil globalist system at BlackRock and the New World Order and Hakeem Jeffries and all the rest of it. So I'm just processing this right now. I don't know on what planet Trump is doing all this good stuff in the real world and still being demonized by the corporate media and constant lies like, oh, there was no weather alert for flash floods in Texas by the National Weather Service. There was the day before and over 500 times. It's just constant lies. I need to defend Trump. He's being lied about. And then this type of shit happens. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, so when Trump's being lied about and the media's making up stories to try to, do a partisan hack job on Trump, call out the truth. And in this case, you're doing good. You're calling out the truth, which is Trump's now covering this up. He's now complicit and covering this up. So, I don't know, put pressure on him. Maybe, like with Iran, he'll realize how unfucking popular, because it seems like Trump thinks he can just do shit like this, and everybody's just going to be like, oh, it's Trump, and then just forget about it the next day. You got to make him understand that we're not going to forget about this. And this is not case closed. If you're going to try to sell us on that narrative that he killed himself and that he didn't, there was no list of people he was blackmailing, yada, yada, you're going to have to provide evidence that backs that up. Otherwise, this is going to be not good politically for the whole MAGA movement and people that want to get elected under the MAGA movement. So just keep putting pressure on them. Hopefully they'll fucking do something. But at this point, doesn't seem like they will.
I mean, it's just, it's beyond insane. You couldn't try to hurt yourself worse. You couldn't try to discredit the FBI worse than what they've done. Pam Bondi, all of it. All those videos were saying, yeah, she's seen the videos. It's all coming out. And then now it doesn't exist. I mean, what? What?
That's what I'm saying, Alex.
Damn it.
Fucking shit. Motherfucker. We're good.
11 a.m. today, I'll be covering it. And no matter where this information goes, I'll always report the truth. God bless you.
Prayers out for Alex. You're going to be all right, Alex. You're going to be all right. It's a war, man. It's an info war. Just put pressure. Like, hit up everybody you know and go, this is unacceptable. You're going to lose so much support. And, yeah. I guess you don't want J.D. Vance to win in 4 years, right? Same thing we did with the Iran bullshit. Put the pressure on him. You can't just be a team player and expect things are going to fucking get done. You got to be like, oh, no, that's unacceptable. And that's what everybody that has any influence around Trump needs to start doing. And this looks like they're doing it because I'm not seeing anybody going along with this bullshit from the MAGA side. I don't see anybody. I'm sure there are, but I'm not seeing it. People going, oh, well, I guess if Trump says it's true, then no, everybody's like, oh, yeah, whatever. You're fucking lying. So hopefully they'll have a wake up call.